Kakapagod to. Virtual background. Tatanggalin ko na naman. No background. There you go. Yan. Hello everyone. Salamat for joining me today. We're starting na. Okay? Ayan, tingnan ko lang yung chat room sa Zoom. Sa stop. Let's get started. Thank you for joining me. If your website makes zero or you still haven't made a website and you're planning to make a website and you're afraid, maybe your website's gonna hit zero, no income, no prospects, we're going to fix that psychologically and usually not just psychologically in marketing, we're also going to show you a demonstration how that works. How are you going to do that exactly? So nothing will be left to your imagination. This is not a policy, concept only event. Thank you so much for being with me. We're starting. So a long time ago, this was my situation. This was pre-pandemic. I used to speak in large events. And when I started, the very, very beginning, when I had zero, like everyone as an employee, working for the bank for more than 10 years, about to retire, I set out to solve somebody else's problem. There it is. That's the most important thing you can learn today. I'll tell you the story. This is a blog post from 2007, no, 2005. And in each element here shows you that I made this post. Now, this is not my blog, not my website. That's my email address down there. That's my name there. That's the year. And this is the problem that I was helping somebody else solve. I'll tell you the story quickly, but before that, how do you start getting results from your website? There are two kinds of results: traffic, people going to your website, two, people asking you stuff in the comments, or at least giving email addresses to the box there that says, hey, give me your email address. Okay. And of course, if you're selling something directly in your website, are you getting those results? If you are not getting those results, we're going to tackle that today. Okay. And directly in this photo, you probably recognize a few people. I'm going to start with the guy in the back. The guy in the back, he has a seminar. He has only one seminar. He does it like every 3 months, every 4 months in the year. And this is a real estate seminar. So his problem was to bring people to that seminar so he can pay for the venue, of course, and earn a little bit, okay, on the side, because he doesn't have work as far as I know, and I'm not going to tell his name, but if you recognize him, you know who he is. So I volunteered to help fill in his seminars. Now, do I have any experience in filling seminars? Yes, but I will tell you about him first before this other guy here. Now, his seminar will be attractive to people who wants to buy a house and lot, or who wants to invest money in house and lots, which means this is a crowd of people with cash. I'm already teaching you the proper concepts of how to target for your website. You must be targeting people with cash like he did, okay? So what I did was I announced all his events in forums. Now, a long time ago, that was the place. Today, you have social media. Before, it was social media and forums. You have seen forums. Reddit is the oldest forum that's still existing today. And if you go to Reddit, that's what a forum generally looks like, okay? So I spread the word about his seminar for about a month, and I kept doing it for about 2 years. I'm not sure. And believe it or not, I was not paid a salary to do that. What did I do? I volunteered to help. Okay. I was eventually paid like a percentage of ticket sales, but essentially the very first thing I ever attempted to do was to help. If you have a notebook with you, write down who has a problem I can help with. Okay, now let me move on to the second story. This guy said, I had a chat with my friend Sergio Marhilario, my online marketing guru. Let's stop there. Why did he say in 2014 that this guy here, Sergio Marhilario, he is my online marketing guru? Why did he say that? because a long time ago, he did have a problem. And guess what the problem was? It was this one. Okay, this was a concert in 2005 that he needed to fill Araneta, which is like a 20,000 crowd venue, the largest indoor venue on the country of 110 million people. He was trying to fill it up with a band that was popular in the 1980s. Check out the year, 2008, 2005. He was popular in the 80s. So 10, 20 years of fans. They have not seen this band ever. So 20 years has passed. He was trying to reach them. And then I saw the announcement and I said, hey, I'm gonna help you with that. What help do you need? And the reason why I wanted to help him was I really liked the band he was promoting. Okay. By the way, the story in a bit more detail, about 5 pages, is found in the first few chapters of my book, Virtual Careers, which you can only find in Amazon. Okay. Enough of that. Thank you. So I helped him solve the problem, and I did not pick the job. I said I wanted to help. Now, Jomar, why do you want to help? Because of the simple passion for Christian rock music. That's it. Now, between the word Christian and rock music, what was higher in priority in my mind, in my heart, at that point, and even today, was the Christian part. Okay? It's the Christian part. I didn't promote because I wanted rock music to be spread. I wanted the Christian part of the rock music, essentially quotes from the Bible being sung in pop music, or in this case, Christian music or rock music. I wanted the Bible to be sung and I wanted the youth to hear it. Listen to what I'm saying. You need to have a good enough reason that you can tell yourself, I'm going to do this and I'm not going to complain. Yeah. The reason must be deep enough. Your opinion only, that's the only thing that matters. Okay? It has to be a deep reason. Okay. So that was my deep reason. Your reason is not going to be as deep as me. Today, that's not even true anymore. The reason, if there's a Christian band, rock band, they're going to promote now, like Planet Shakers is coming here. They have 5 days booked already. I'm not even going to help them. But during those days, there's no such thing as a Christian worship band charging for money, a Christian rock band charging for money in the Philippines. So it was really difficult to be on the forefront or the pioneer in doing all these things. So I helped him out 30 days just on my spare time. 2005, internet was no YouTube, no Facebook. All right. There was Google. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there was Google during that time, but so I helped him out. I promoted and I hired people to do that as well. Now, having said that, today my values are even different now. Okay. Now my value is more of the Catholic side. It's not even the Christian side. Yes, Catholics are Christians. People disagree. But my values today is, there was a Catholic band coming to the Philippines, I'll probably raise my hand and say, hey, I'm going to help you out. Do you want your venue to be filled? I'm going to lose my sleep over you. And I will promote your band. Let's say, for example, you have the Spanish group, Canto Católico. Our family's favorite singing group. They come to the Philippines. All their songs are in Spanish. If they come out to the Philippines, whether they give me money or not, I don't care. I'm going to promote them to everyone I know. Pay attention to where that is coming from. That is my priority today. That is my interest today. So if you have no interest in anything except money, stop. Look back on your life and tell yourself, I'm sure one of these days in the past, you liked something that is not just money. Okay. Okay. So today, having said that, we are going to say the prayer to ask Saint Teresa of Lisieux for help. O little Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus, who during your short life on earth became a mirror of angelic purity, of love strong as death, and of wholehearted abandonment to God. Now that you have rejoiced in the reward of your virtues, cast a glance of pity on me, on us, as we leave all things in your hands. Make our troubles your own. Speak a word for us to Our Lady Immaculate, whose flower of special love you were, to that Queen of Heaven who smiled on you at the dawn of life. Beg her, as the Queen of the heart of Jesus, to obtain for us by her powerful intercession, the grace we yearn for so ardently at this moment. So think about what you want to ask favor to ibubulong mo kay Saint Teres, ibubulong mo kay Maria. Yeah, that's how it works. We're Catholic. And that she joined with it a blessing that may strengthen during life, defend us at the hour of death, and lead us straight on to a happy eternity. Amen. All right. So the prayer is asking her the last part. I'm going to highlight the last part for a happy eternity. Pretty sure if you're not Catholic, you never pray that you go straight to heaven. Okay. You just don't think about it. No. You probably pray, oh, please save me, please save me, please save me. Now, Catholics, we have this particular prayer that we always ask, Lord, if possible, please spare me from purgatory, because we believe in that, and make me go straight to heaven. How does that work out? Imagine a plate, and you put in, the plate, yung plato, Sorry, I don't have a plate. You put in your filthy deeds, the stuff you do. Like, for example, I listen to Christian music. I put my earphones. I put my earphones in the plate, and I offer it not to Jesus. So this is not the plate. This is just me and my love for Christian music and my promotion for the concerts along the past. So I give the plate to Saint Therese. So, not plate. I give the headphones and say, I offer this, my devotion to Christian rap, to you. So she takes it, okay? And then while she takes it, she's in heaven. She whispers to Mary. Right? Now she takes this gift of mine and she hands it over to Mary. I don't have enough hands. And then Mary takes the headphones, so she takes it from Saint Therese. And remember, this is just kunyari, it's physical. And Mary puts it in a very nice golden plate. Now, for example, this is the golden plate. And she presents this golden plate to Jesus. That's how it works. Okay? Now, these are just words. This is just your deeds, the mention of your deeds. It goes from her to Mary. And Mary puts it in the golden plate. And that's because she's the mom. She can put it in anything she wants. She's the mom. Now, when Mary offers anything to Jesus, she just do this. She puts it on a plate in her Nazarene home and gives it to Jesus. And that's the imagination of that, how that works out. I just gave you, in simple words, some really deep theology. But you will probably find out later. Oh, this is what he means by the plate. Okay. Bottom line is, we ask for advocates. If you ever pray and ask your friends to pray for you, yes, you're looking for an advocate. So this is exactly what we do. We ask for an advocate. And I'm pretty sure during the time of this concert, where your obligation is to fill up a 20,000 person stadium, the people who in charge of this event, remember who was the people in charge of this event? Okay, this guy here, okay, is probably praying for, I need somebody to advocate to help me fill up this venue. And this is exactly what I did. So this post here was copied by the owner of the blog. I'm teaching again here. It was copied from a forum. The forum link is here. He even put the original forum link, and he copied it here because, believe it or not, he was excited to tell people about the concert. Now, does a concert solve a problem? Think about it. Do people go to concerts to solve a problem? Yes, of course. If King Son Ho were going to have a meet-up concert, King Son Ho, Hyun Bin will have a meet-up concert, will people go? When they go there, do they think about, I'm going to solve my problem? No, really. They will go there not thinking that the problem is being solved, but essentially there was a problem being solved. And what was that? Hyun Bin talking to 3 people in a stadium is gonna be a bad thing. Right? The problem is we need a full house because the Hyun Bin event will be bad if it's not full. So this is the same problem here. Now, I had no business doing event management or event marketing. I did not know what I was doing. Yes? Did I have mentors? Yes, actually. In 2005, the word podcast came out and people were podcasting. And there were a lot of websites online that were hosting business owners talking to each other. During that time, I was already listening to these business owners talking to each other. I was an employee. I did not know what they were talking about, but I kept listening. And every time they were talking about marketing, I would apply it to this concert. I only had 30 days to promote this concert. And so that's how I got started. I volunteered to help someone. I listened to so many marketing interviews, podcasts that I think I listened to nothing else except marketing podcasts. Okay. Remember, there was no YouTube then, so this was MP3s. Okay? You have to download them before you listen to them because the internet was very slow in 2005. And then I did not stop learning until the concert was finished. And this scenario of this problem repeated 2 more times because we hosted 2 more concerts after this one. Okay, so I helped this guy here promote 3 massive concerts when I was still a newbie, and I helped here this guy here about six of his live events, live seminars. Between the two, I think the price was the same, 2,000 pesos. The concert tickets and the seminar tickets, they were essentially the same, about 2,000. So that's how I started. I'm telling you only the story because you're going to be asking, Jomar, from zero, how am I going to start? I just gave you the lesson, but here's your scenario. That's my scenario. I started with one person, helped one person, reach many people. And that is your secret to starting big. Help one person reach as many people as you can. And don't sleep. Well, you have to be passionate to help, but yeah, I didn't sleep. Well, I did, but a little bit. Probably 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day. I was single. If you're not single, maybe you can pull that off. Your case, however, can be just like this. You know somebody who you can help on a one-on-one basis. So this is me and Mommy N in SM Aura. That should be obvious. And we were doing one-on-ones. This was pre-pandemic. I don't know if you can see the year there, but this is before pandemic. We would meet regularly in 2019 or something. And this is a regular thing we were doing to talk about internet marketing, online marketing. And Ace, who is still Mommy N's assistant to this day, I also taught her how to become a virtual assistant, okay, during the days of this book. So this is going to be maybe your situation. You know somebody. Now, you might Mommy N is so influential today. Mommy N in 2018, 2019 is not as influential as she was today. Today, she's almost 1 million followers on Facebook. Yeah? Back in the day, not yet. Okay? And having said that, by the way, when we started with this guy here, he had, I don't know, 2,000 followers, I think, in Facebook. Maybe 6,000. I don't know. Sorry. I started with a small Facebook account. Then when I left, it was 1M. All right. Now, your situation may be more like this one here. So this is a famous person. Her name is Kim, but I met her when she was not yet famous. Okay. So this is only our second meeting. Okay. It's only our second meeting. But the gap between our first meeting and second meeting was like 10 years. So when I first met her, she was selling gadgets on the internet. One of the first people around 2005, same 2005, 2006, 2007. She was selling. She was still in college, so this was like 1 year after college. So she's like 21 years old. So I met her. I interviewed her for an hour. How do you do this stuff? You're so good. And she was one of the few, maybe 3 of them were selling high expensive gadgets like iPhones on the internet during that time. And I met her again a few years after, and let me tell you what I did for her during that probably 1 hour meeting. This is not it. This is the third meeting. On the second meeting, I was gonna go on stage, and she was also going to speak. She was going to speak before me, and I was gonna speak after her. And I thought I was a good speaker. I know now I'm not. And even today, I don't think I'm a good speaker. But anyway, during the backstage, nobody was talking to her. Okay. I knew she was a superstar, but people didn't know her because she hardly has any public appearances on stages. So what I did with her, on backstage, she let me. I rehearsed her. I said, okay, tell me your speech. And the only reason we had any contact was I was buying from her a lot. Okay, gadgets, cameras, and stuff like that. I bought my Wii and Xbox from her, I think. Okay. Anyway, I asked her, okay, tell me. Okay, remove that part. Just go straight to the story. Okay, remove the right. We didn't finish, and then it was her turn. And then her name was big enough that it doesn't matter, I think, if her speech was not perfect. Okay? And then we didn't meet for a few more years. And then this came up. Then this came up. We saw each other in one of the events. And then I told her, let's go eat. Let's go eat and let's meet and eat. And so this is our like third going out. Okay. And at this point, I just help her. Get it? I just help her. Did I ask for anything in exchange? No. Have I asked her for anything in exchange? No. I met her the other week again. I was standing in a seminar and she was passed in front of me. And then she called me. She saw me. She saw me. I didn't see her. And then so we went out again. Did I ask her for a favor or anything in exchange? No, not really. And now she's even a bigger name. And did I ask her for anything? No, because the point of what I'm trying to tell you is, you want to start? You have to empty yourself like, Christians and Jesus, and start serving somebody. Notice, I'm only giving you examples of influential people. Though you might argue that in 2016, 2017, Mami N was not yet influential. But I know in Zamboanga she is, okay? But maybe not yet influential. So don't think you should be targeting just very influential people, because Mami N at this point was not. And she was influential to buyers, just buyers of gadgets. I just really want to help her. So in your brain, type it in. If you have a notebook or a chat room in front of you, how willing are you to really help? How willing are you to heal? That will help you do this. And if you run a bang results, then you need to do what I did, is target people with high influence and help them. Okay, don't be shy in approaching them because you really want to help. And then maybe you could have something like this, which is called our nothing outing. We did this before pandemic again. I invited people from my list. My list, I think, is like, I don't know, 20 to 50,000 people. My email list around that time. I invited them to an outing where we are supposed to do absolutely nothing. You see, it has no agenda. I didn't plan on what we're going to do. I said, we're going to eat. We're going to go to that place, and we're not even going to swim. Just going to sit there and talk and take pictures. It was a nothing outing. And a lot of people came. There it is. There they are. Okay. That was our nothing outing. I'm not sure if we went to two places or I had two nothing outings. I can't remember, because this is one venue. There's another venue with doing nothing outings again. Now, eventually I ended before the pandemic with this event. Now it looks like it's these are the people who organized it. Now this is my audience. Okay? This is my seminar, and that's me. And if you don't know why, that's my name on the board there. So this is my Date with Freedom event. Okay. And so these are all the people who came to my live events. Okay. So I'm just showing this to you so you can see that stop imagining this up front and don't imagine this up front, and maybe start imagining this one, which is reaching out to a single person, helping from the bottom of your heart. You need this mindset shift, because this series I'm teaching is called the 6-figure mindset. All right. Look at my eyes. That is a low number. 6-figure mindset is a low number. Look at my eyes. Okay. So if your brain is saying it's a high number, you need to consider that your goal and intentions to help is way higher than just that number. Okay. Because when I started in doing this, applying this principle of helping from the bottom of my heart, selflessly, yes, there were some deals happening, not here with Kim, not deal with Mommy Ann, with these two, there were some deals. I earned very little, but I really helped them, even though I earned very little for many, many years. I really helped them to the best of my abilities, even though I was also learning at that point. Okay? So that's why I earned this one here. At this point, 2014, I was no longer a beginner. I was already a guru. Okay, I was teaching in 2008, which is 3 years after this. Okay. Thank you for being here, by the way, because the reality is success is really slow, and everything you're seeing is deceiving you, thinking success is really fast. Right? Everything. Even your favorite gurus they may not be doing it on purpose, but they are communicating that success, especially six-figure successes, monthly, okay? It's slow. It's not that fast. And since you're here, I'd rather you solve a problem first and then make sure while you're doing that, you address who you are. Because you don't want to be the evil one when you become rich. Sure, six-figure a month. You don't really want to be, no? I have friends who became that, six-figure earners, and then just became six-figure spenders. Raise your hand in your brain if you have heard stories like that. Maybe you're an employee, you don't know the story, but if you're an entrepreneur, you would hear stories like that. What? She bought another Prada bag, and then after a few years, you would hear the news. Oh, she's selling her Prada bag. Why? Because she bought too many Prada bags. You know what I mean? She bought too many cell phones for her kids. Everybody in her household has 6 cell phones. Exaggerating. So when you start getting your brain into like six-figure income, six-figure monthly, make sure your morals and yourself, you're ready to handle that money. Okay, it'd be great to handle that money. You can become a good benefactor to the really poor people who really need your help. Okay, there's a lot surrounding you. Just go to your parish, go to any Catholic parish, look at the bulletin boards. Most of the organizations there, most, not all, are poor. They are looking for you to donate to them. They're just not asking because they don't know you're willing. Why would you be willing? If you form yourself properly on your way to reaching the six-figure mindset. All right. What is formation? Proper formation. Read the right books. Stop reading the self-help books. Go hit the books of the saints. The old saints, they're all free in archive.org. The Catholic bookstores have some of them, the diaries. Read them. They're not hard to read. You are intelligent. Okay. And if you are determined, go to formed.org. There's tons of videos there, Catholic videos. Formed.org will ask for your registration information, but the videos are generally free. Just watch them and learn from the saints. Books are easier, by the way, and it's cheap. Go to archive.org. Okay, I'm gonna end with that. Okay, forming yourself by listening to the virtues of the saints on top of reading your Bible. Remember, the Bible was written up to and approved up to year 400. So not possible that everybody from year 400 to today is an idiot. Yes? All the Catholics from year 400 to today, they're stupid. They learn nothing. That's not true. There are tons of writings of Catholic saints, a lot of them in French, Latin, Italian. They're not even converted to English yet, and we are missing them. And you can learn from them because they're modern, they're facing modern problems, electricity, cars. But if you just read only the Bible, you don't have that. You don't have modern problems. Okay. Anyway, so that's why we emphasize stuff on the virtues of saints. All right. Now let's find a way to insert the saints later Instead, let's go find an example of how do you solve a problem first. Okay, how many of you have ever had a problem with Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi. So when you tried to solve it, what are the stuff you tried to do that didn't work? And then after that, how long did it take? And tell the story. And then what was the real solution that you found? Disconnect, turn everything on and off, whatever. What is the real solution? And then step 3, how do I know it still works? And then, since we are talking about your websites that earn money, if you are an affiliate to a router, Shopee, Lazada, Amazon, Walmart affiliate, naturally mention the model of the router you use. This kind of storytelling, when there's a problem you encounter. Now, it may not be your problem, a friend of yours, or like in my case, the problem was, oh, my LinkedIn was deleted 2 months ago, but I was reading it in LinkedIn, so obviously the problem was solved, right? So I did mention that in one of my articles, my website articles, that, oh, if your LinkedIn was deleted 2 months, so I just said I saw somebody complaining in LinkedIn that her account was disabled or suspended. So I told the story of the problem, and I told the story of what she did, and then the solution, and then this is what I want you to buy. So it has to naturally flow. Whatever you want people to buy, the story of the solution, the problem, what didn't work must naturally flow. Now, if you mention something about LinkedIn here and then you mention the router, it doesn't make sense. This is called the psychology of writing for selling. All right, that's called copywriting, by the way, but let's not use that. Let's use storytelling. Okay, in this case, you are teaching first your experience or somebody else's that you read online, and then you sell the second. But Jomar, to solve this, I went to the AI. Correct. So you tell us you went to the AI, and you tell us the prompt, and you tell us the result of the prompt, and you tell us what did you do. There's so many problems that you can follow this format. And if you follow the format, you can just naturally mention any product that is related to any way you can make money from. Okay, so this format, we're going to use this later. All right, let's keep moving. Now, let's talk about your websites. The website, let me know if there's audio, okay?
It had bright green leaves and tiny, cheerful flowers. But one sunny morning, Alara and the wobbly plant. Ilara loved her little potted plant more than anything. It had bright green leaves and tiny, cheerful flowers. But one sunny morning, Ilara woke up to a sad sight. Her plant was wobbly and droopy. Its leaves hung down, and its flowers looked very tired. Oh no, Ilara cried. You look so sad, my dear friend. Ilara tried everything she could think of. She gave it extra water, then less water. She moved it to a sunny spot, then to a shady spot. She even sang it a happy song. But nothing worked. Her plant stayed wobbly and droopy. Ilara felt a little wobbly and droopy herself. I know, Ilara exclaimed. I'll visit Sage, the wise gardener. Everyone says Sage knows everything about plants. Ilara carefully carried her wobbly plant, hoping Sage could help. She walked quickly down the path, her heart full of hope. When Ilara arrived at Sage's garden shop, it smelled wonderful, like fresh earth and blooming flowers. Sage, with kind eyes and a gentle smile, greeted her. Ilara showed Sage her sad plant. Sage hummed. This plant needs a little boost. Here, try a sample of my Happy Plant Spritz. Sage held out a small, shiny bottle. This happy plant spritz will help your plant feel a little better right away, Sage explained. To get your free sample, just sign up for my Garden Giggles Gazette newsletter. It's full of fun plant facts and tips. Ilara nodded eagerly. She just wanted her plant to feel better. Ilara hurried home and carefully sprayed her wobbly plant with the Happy Plant Spritz. Just like Sage said, the plant perked up a tiny bit. Its leaves lifted, and the flowers looked a little less tired. But it wasn't completely healthy and strong yet. It still needed something more. A few days later, Ilara checked her email. There was a new message from the, quote, Garden Giggles Gazette. It showed a picture of the most beautiful, vibrant plant she had ever seen. The email said, "For a truly healthy plant, try our Super Grow Potion. It makes any plant strong and healthy forever." Ilara looked at her plant, then at the email. A Super Grow Potion? She wondered, does it really work that well? She decided to ask around. She talked to her friends who had plants, and she looked closely at the plants in other gardens around town. Many of them looked wonderfully strong and green. Ilara saw so many happy, healthy plants that she knew the Super Grow Potion must be amazing. She didn't click the link in the email. Instead, she remembered Sage's friendly shop. Ilara took her piggy bank and marched straight back to Sage's garden shop, ready to get the Super Grow Potion for her special plant. Ilara bought the Super Grow Potion and rushed home. She carefully gave her plant a tiny sip. In just a few days, her plant transformed. Its leaves were bright green and stood up tall, and its flowers bloomed in a riot of cheerful colors. Ilara's plant was strong and healthy, all thanks to Sage and the Super Grow Potion.
All right. Did you learn anything from that? Can you tell us, no, I learned nothing. I don't understand why you showed us that. Or you can say, yeah, I learned something. Come on, go tell us, tell us, tell us. What did you learn? No, just tell us if you learned. Just type it in. Okay, just type whatever it is that you learned. Or just tell us, oh, I learned something. You don't have to tell us what it is. Okay, I'm happy with that. Whichever you want. Interesting. Okay, I can't see the chat room. Wait, like, funny. Where's the chat room? Learn something. Okay. Okay. So how many of you are willing to break out and share to anyone, to someone, what you learned? How many of you are willing? Or just type in one if you're willing. If I get nothing, I'll just continue. Okay, everybody's jogging. Okay, so everybody jogging. So I will just continue. Okay. Later. Okay, there's two types of websites, and I just gave you a Lara's story, the first type of website, and that is the client getting websites. So let's take a look at that. The client getting website, the purpose of that website is to generate sales and leads immediately. It contains only 3 focused pages, just 3. And it is short. If there's a story, it's a short story. And it's focused on converting, meaning to say from Protestant to Catholic, there's a conversion happening there, okay? from a non-buyer prospect to a buyer. That's a conversion. So the story is focused on achieving this conversion. There are no links inside this client getting website except for privacy policy that nobody clicks on. Okay, 0 links. Now, the client getting website is also the favorite target website or landing page for paid advertising. So if your company is running ads, normally you don't run ads directly to your social media account. You don't run ads directly to your main website. You run ads so that you can bring it to a client getting website, because this is like a door to either buy something from you quickly, or it's a door so that they will put their email in. Okay? So, like in the story of Elara, she remembers the store of Sage because Sage gave her a freebie, the spritz thingy, the spray, and there was an email she had to give to Sage, so she gets the message about the brand new product. Okay, which she did not believe at first. She had to ask around if it's a good product, and then she went back to the store, ignored the email, and went back to the store and bought the product. Okay, so the timeline for something like a client getting website is immediate conversion focus. So if you present, let's say you teach golf, you're a trainer in taekwondo. Okay, is that taekwondo? No, whatever, wushu. wrong limb, no? So if you have a coach's client getting website, the main purpose of that is to get you bookings, clients immediately. You're a dentist, OB-GYN, vet. You need to have a client getting website, all right? So that you can make sure that your goal is not to tell them many things, but ask them to do 2 things. Buy this one thing, or in the case of Elara and Sage, try this one thing that you get for free. Okay, so that's the client getting website. If you have a business or you know of somebody who only has an official website, or the forbidden version only has social media, then you need to talk to them and to getting a client getting website. You don't have to convince them, you just send this video to them. All right, now we'll talk about the other content vault, but let me show you something else about client getting. That's the wrong one. Here it is. Okay, so client getting framework. It's I have a what is this called? A framework. Okay, so client see or catch the people's emails and get them to buy right now. That's the goal, not later, right now. Either they buy from you immediately or they get their emails. Number 2, no, lock in one problem and fix it fast. So when I helped the 2 seminar organizers, remember earlier, there was only one problem for each. And it's a fill up my event venue. Okay, fill it up so that I will not have luge, luge. I don't know that English for luge. So that was a single problem. Either it's a concert or the seminar, that was a problem. And I just locked in on that one problem. The problem with when I met Kim of Kim's store was I knew her speech would not be that great because she did not have speaking experience during that time. So I tried to help her as a friend. Okay, just lock in one problem, not a lot. I for island, your client getting website is like an island, has no links outside of it except a privacy page. E for easy, inside the text of the page must be the steps that will show you're smart, because you will guide them step by step on how to solve the problem that they have so that they will buy. The real word here is steps, easy steps, not just easy. Okay, you're also not allowed to write long stories here because they just need to act on the two options, this one. And then T, the most important one is traffic. They could come from social posts or paid ads. Now, the problem with using social posts for a client getting a website is if your social media, the people that are just your friends and they're the wrong people who should be reading your stuff. That's why we don't just, okay, I'm going to make a post about how I solved my Wi-Fi problem, and you're selling a router and you post it in your personal account, even in your page, but your page is not about technology, routers and stuff, then you're just posting in the wrong place, okay? You're better off posting your how I solve my Wi-Fi problem in a place called Quora or Reddit of people complaining about Wi-Fi problems. This much better just put it there instead of putting it in your own place, because that's the place where people go when they have problems with routers, Quora and Reddit. I just said those two websites 3 times already. What is my telling you? Okay. Somebody told me that was ugly. I'm not gonna do it again. And finally, as simple, they're just really 3 websites that get people to do something. And that something is take action, give me the email, or buy a small price thing from me right now. Okay. So this is the client's framework for the client getting workshop, client getting website. I do have an upcoming workshop where you do all of this in 3 nights, in September 4, 5, and 6. I will invite you later to join me there, or not you, but you can invite others by sending this video to them so they can know, oh, so what's missing with my website? You don't have a client getting framework in your simple 3-page website. What you have is the massive website, which we'll discuss in a bit. So to cap this out, let me show you this.
Getting more clients for Anna. Anna sat at her desk. She had a sandwich and many emails she hadn't opened. Her dream job was to help small businesses work better. But it was hard. She didn't have many customers. She wished she had a lot more. She sighed and looked at a website, trying to find ideas. One night, Anna went to a meeting for business people. There, she met Sergio Marhil. Everyone knew Sergio. He was a quiet, big helper in business. He was very good at getting and keeping good customers. Anna, he said with a kind smile, I hear you are making something great. What is the hardest part for you now? It's hard to get people to start, Sergio, Anna said. They go to my website, but then nothing happens. Sergio nodded, thinking. Anna, the first step, the C in clients, is to catch people's emails or get them to buy right now. You need to offer something so good that they will want to give you their email or buy something small right away. But I help with so many things, Anna cried out. Sergio gently put up his hand. That's the L, Anna. Lock in on one problem and fix it fast. Don't try to help everyone with everything. What is the biggest problem one type of customer has that you can fix fast and well? Put all your effort into that. Anna went back to her website. It had too many links to other things, like stories and social media, and even other businesses she liked. This looks like a busy town, not an island, Sergio said when they met again. The I is for island with no outside links, just a page about privacy. When someone comes to your page, you want them to look only at your answer, not get lost looking at other things. How can I make them believe I am the right person? Anna asked. Sergio smiled. That's the E. Easy steps that show you're smart so they buy. Don't just say you are good. Show them. Make your plan into simple steps that are easy to understand. A quick success, a clear map that helps people trust you and shows you know a lot without making them feel confused. Anna started to write her website words again. She wanted to write very long details about how she worked. Remember the N, Sergio told her. No long stories, just what they need to act. Your customers are busy. They want to know how you can fix their problem. Fast and clear. Get to the main idea, show them the good parts, and tell them exactly what to do next. Now that your message is clear, how do we get people to see it? Anna asked. The T is very important, Sergio said. Traffic comes from paid ads or social posts for best results. It's good when people tell others about you, but to grow fast, you need to bring people to your island. Ads that go to the right people and smart social media posts are your best helpers here. Anna had made her whole online look simple and clear. And last, the S, Sergio finished. Simple 3 pages that get people to do something. A first page to get their attention, a selling page to show your special answer, and a thank you page to say it's done. Keep it small, keep it clear, and lead them right to what you want them to do. With Sergio's help and the client's way, Anna's business changed a lot. The few customers became many, like a big river. She was not just wishing for success, she was having it, one clear and good step at a time.
All right. What did you learn? I'm gonna wait for you to answer that. That was the client getting framework in a story. And here is the invite for those interested in creating this September 4, 5, 6. This is the link to join. This is exactly what I mean by when I said, oh, you should go sell something small and easy to purchase upfront. So this is my small and easy to purchase upfront. It's only $19.99 for a 3-night workshop. So this is not going to be an information dump event. You're literally going to do at least one website, okay? Which the goal of which is to be client getting with the correct format, correct image. So you do need to have a requirement of knowing how to use Canva and a computer. It's gonna be very hard if you don't have a computer. So if you have a Canva and a computer, that this would be something that you should be joining. You can do a +1 with you add a little bit and you can bring a second person like your assistant employee, or if you are in a sales organization, one of the people that is you call a superstar, and you want that person to also have the skills in making a client getting website. This can be done in 3 nights, and in our this one, the Launchpad, our goal is not to make just one, it's to make more than one. So we have the experience, confidence that, oh, I can make a website, I can make a second one, because we're going to use the power of templates. We're going to use the power of AI, the power of marketing psychology. I'll take care of that. But I will support you with the prompts you need to create so that the contents of the website will not be, what's this? Okay. It's what the experts call marketing focused websites. All right. So those who join, you have the option to get 1 or 2, and you also have the option to keep the recordings forever, because the recordings, when you join for $19.99, it's for a 3-week span. You get a recording copy for 3 weeks. And the reason why it's only 3 weeks, because when I do this again, your lesson will be different. I will be adding something to it next time I do this. So I don't want you to consider this as an opportunity to get more information, right? Yes, no, this is a workshop. You are expected to do something, to work on something, because the goal is not to earn money for me. If I wanted to earn money, I would not charge $1,999. Okay, the goal is to create a success story out of you. Yes, that after the event, you'd be able to say, I can make you a website friend. This is exactly what happened, right? So there are members here in the Zoom that is already a graduate of this. And yes, they know. The example I said about the golf, Lynn made that, no? The golf coach, no? So I'll interview Lynn. Lynn, heads up, I'll interview you about your experience. Okay. So that's this one. Si Janice pala, so sorry. Janice was the one who did the golf thing, okay? And there are some others who already made their websites, okay? That's not for them, but for their client friends. And I feel that is one half of the story, because remember I said you need how many websites to succeed? 2. This is the client getting, which gives you quick money. Is that something you're interested in? Quick money? Yeah, you need to learn how to make this. And if you are in the freelancing, virtual pro trajectory, you should be learning how to do this. Freelancers should know how to do this. Okay? And you can learn it from me directly, because I can teach it to you in such an easy way and fun way. And anyway, that's it. That's the announcement for that one. Let me check. Okay, let's go to the next lesson, which is the content vault. This is what we're going to demonstrate tonight. Okay, the content vault has a acronym, also known as a framework. The purpose of this, I'll need to use this one first. The content vault is for building of relationships and authority. Now, it's not small. It has at least 50 comprehensive pages. Okay, you don't make this in one day. You make one a day or 2 a week, around 2 a week. Okay, so in half a year, you have 50 pages. And then the story here is very long narrative. I'll demonstrate that to you in a bit. And there are many links, internal and external links to this stuff, because it's a big website. And traffic is by referral or organic. It will be discovered by Google. Wait. Okay. And the timeline for money making for this content vault is lifetime, long-term relationship building. Okay. So that's your content vault. Let me show you so compared to client getting, this will take longer, but it's faster to make. Okay. Because we can do this tonight. I need baso. Like, that's not the container I meant. Okay. So we're gonna do this tonight. You guys still game? We're gonna do this tonight. I'm gonna demonstrate to you how to do this content vault thingy. This I cannot demonstrate. It'll take you 3 nights, but this one I can do now. All right. So let me show you how that's done. Oh wait, I haven't discussed first the the details of the content vault framework. So here is the framework. First, you need to connect with people so they buy from you over and over again. So why is it used to connect? After getting through the client getting, you need to show them this, because this thing contains stories. Okay, so it connects to them. So you keep telling them your stories, client stories, success stories, sad stories, any kind that is related to your niche. So because of that, they'll stick around and buy from you. Number 2, that's C, connect. O, open your knowledge vault. So this is when you answer questions about your industry. So Google and AI will find you easily. There's a technical word for it. It's called EEAT. EEAT. I will not explain, but this is your secret to making sure you're still relevant when Google is replaced by AI. You need to have this website, the content vault. Number 2, nobody doubts you're the best because of all the stories. That's going to be the effect. So you teach everything you know so that strangers who read your 50 pages or more will turn into fans and followers, or hopefully subscribers as well, to your email. So every page shows who you really are. That's the purpose of this. Notice, it's not 3 pages. It's to give you a bulk of authoritative information that you feed into Google and AI. You don't have to do anything special. Google and AI will discover your website. Okay. So the reason why it's big, because you don't want visitors to leave, because you keep showing them new things about your business, your product, your story. Okay. Now, and trust grows slow and steady. So you never bring a a Facebook ad, for example, directly to this website. You never do that, because people don't buy ads so they can read stories. They don't really do that. No, they buy ads so they can take action. They click on ads so they can take action on the ad, because it solves a simple problem that they have. This one is a slow growing thing. Okay, the trust grows slow on this kind of thing, and if you don't have it, and you only have social, when you have a disappearing social media account, do you know anyone like that with a disappearing social media account? Then you have no business if all you have is the social media account. Now, those people who say, "Oh, I don't need it. I'm happy with Facebook, YouTube, Insta," you just leave them. You don't need to convince them, because once something happens to their account, then they can come to you. If they said, "No, I'm so successful, I don't need your help," then you don't need to convince them. You do need to convince those who are smart, and those who have realized, maybe through pain in the past, that they cannot rely on rented land like social networks. Okay, so here is a so this demonstrates what the client getting website is. That's the one on the bottom. It's really small, and it's targeted only for fixing small problems, right? Now, once people enter their emails here, you send them by sending them an email, obviously, to your content vault. This is your content vault. Okay. This article here, essay, I call them, links to that essay there, links to that essay there, which links to a YouTube video that's embedded in this essay, which links to a checklist found in here. This is just your content vault, the 50 pages of your content vault. You update this twice a week, and you never touch this. After you created it, that's it. You change it if you need to change it, minimum. So this let's say there's 4 dots there. There's 4 client getting websites, leads straightly directly to your content vault, where you will nurture your prospects who aren't buying yet, and those who are already bought from you. The easiest way to think about this, if you send an email to customers, it goes to the content vault. If you place a essay here talking about success story of a customer, it goes to both your email and your content vault at the same time. So that's your 2 websites you need to have. Now that I've told you, okay, what you need to do, you need to help somebody. And after you help somebody, you tell the story of how did you figure it out. No? Sorry. So here's the framework I showed you early. This is what I tried that didn't work. This is the problem. This is the resolution I found. Maybe the solution contains your product. And this is now how I know it still works. And maybe you could naturally mention your product there or even after, right? And now, some of the strong headlines you can use would be something like this. Headlines. This is the subject line or the title of your essay or blog post in your content vault, and your email is, "Here's what went wrong this week. Notice you didn't say anything. Here's what I tried and why it failed. You didn't say what's it about. It's fine. The solution that actually worked, dot, dot, dot. I think this will help you too, dot, dot, dot." If you make an email like this, people will click on it. If you make a blog post, article, essay like this, people will click on it. If you put this in social media as a title, people will click on it. Yes, of course, you can put the title, you can put this is exactly what I used to blank. You can put the purpose. You can also drop it, just drop the purpose and let people decide if they want to. So here are some titles that can get you started in making that page, essay, email. All right. So it's time for the demo. You guys are happy? You guys ready for the demo? So the demo, it's AI first. All right. I'm trying to decide what AI I should use. So this is a brand new ChatGPT account that I'm using. So it has no customizations whatsoever. So just like you, we're starting from scratch. Right? So why are we starting with AI? That's easy because AI is pretty helpful to us today. So might as well start with it. Yes. So the problem is I need to have a problem that I already solved personally that I can mention my solution to it. Yes. And I can also mention the wrong things I did, the solutions I tried to implement. So going back to the framework, think about if you're listening to this recording, what is the problem you're trying to solve? Now, when you're doing this, please stop thinking about your product. Yes? Because some people, I'm selling health products, so all I'm gonna think about is health products. Yes? You have created a trap for yourself. You're not supposed to make something like this, which is essentially the content of your website. That's not the purpose today. The purpose is, shall I learn how to make something like this for whatever product? That is the more important approach. Learn how to make something like this, an article, essay, a blog post, that's what I call it, for any product. Because if you do that, like for example, this a small problem, Wi-Fi, then you can transport that concept into another product or any product for that matter. Okay, I did not prepare a topic for myself to do a demo for you guys. So this is going to be coming in blind like you. Obviously, I'm willing to listen if you have a suggestion of what am I going to try to solve and what am I going to try to sell at the same time. I'll just try it myself. Yes, I'm gonna lead you to the path of how to do this. Okay? Step 1. I am now here in my favorite website, Quora. Now I'm obligated to look for a topic that I like. Okay. So I'm gonna go to Quora and I type Facebook suspension. What's that? Suspension. So do you know anybody who got a suspended Facebook accounts? Do you know anyone? Where can I find? Okay. Or maybe Facebook. So this is a problem that I want to help solve. Facebook ban. So people have not, there's no such thing as Facebook ban or Facebook what? I'm just gonna enter stuff here and look for something that's related to being banned on Facebook, suspended or canceled. I'm not sure yet. What's it called? So I'm gonna look for it. Okay. There it is. I found it. It's like recover my disabled Facebook account, and there's several of those. Okay. How can I recover my Facebook? So between the two, the followers, this is 1,000. The followers of this one is 1,005, 1.5, 1,500. I'm going to try this one. And then I'm going to read it. I already know what he went through. So yeah, I know this problem. I don't have to read it. Bottom line, you know, I can do this. Watch me copy that. Okay. And summarize. There. I just pasted it. Ask it to summarize for me. The writer got hacked and says the only way to truly get help from a live support person. That's the problem. I just read, I asked it to summarize for me, in case you don't know. So I just pasted the whole thing and asked it to summarize. There. See that? Now, I did that because, lazy. There's more. Okay, fine. There's no more. Okay, fine. There are people here. What is this? A link? Okay. No, wait. I have to find the answers. Where are the answers? There are 57 answers here. Okay, so I'm gonna click on that. 57. Click. Okay, sorry, it's already here. Click. Oh, there it is. So this is the answers. Okay. And oh, he has more. He's telling more stories. Oh, chill. This is an advertisement for for a hacker group. This is a hacker group. Ah, that's so bad. Sorry, I know it's an ad for a bad hacker group. This one, this whole thing is selling this Telegram thing. It's so bad. And these are liars, all of them. Thanks to Mike for stepping in. Forget it. That's a scam group. Okay. That's a scam group. You should downvote that. this is this is not a real this is not a real thing. I'm gonna go back. Jomar, why do you know that? I'm old. I know. Okay. So look first now. Can I recover my disabled account? Let's see. These are okay. Personal account been disabled. Okay. I can't spend the time. There it is. Here it is. So let's see the comments, 45 comments, if they're hackers as well. Oh, chill, it's the same. Ano, Silib Archie naman. So I'm gonna give up on this topic. Nobody wants to give their topic. Okay. Gonna spend some time thinking about the topic. All right. Here's it. Dentists get more clients. That's my topic. Dentists get more clients. I don't know what to say. That's what I want to solve. So that's the solution. That's the problem I'm trying to solve. Why? Because I want to reach more dentists. Okay. So there's a question here. How do I increase the number of patients as dentists? Can dental marketing? Oh, nice. Nobody's answering these questions. Wait lang. Why did I say nice? Because I can answer them. Hey, this is his problem. What is the best way to get dentists if you're a newbie freelancer? That's me. I mean, he's describing the thing that I'm So there's no comment. Okay. Ay, wait. So may answer na. Who asked the question? Oh, this is an answer. I don't understand. This is as freelancer, they get more work. Why are they okay, fine. There's only one answer. Grabe. There's a question, there's only one answer. Okay. Painful business problems experienced by dentist. Point. I'm gonna open that one, see what happens. How many answered it? There's only 9 answers. Okay, nice. Also, so dental marketing and the people with 9 answers. Okay. Ayoko niyan. Why? It's not a problem. So I'm gonna look for why is SEO important for not important for me. I have to think like a dentist. Okay. So one lesson in what I'm doing here, which is boring, is number one, accept that it's boring. Number two, accept that what Jomar is looking for are questions that dentists will ask. Because Jomar is trying to solve the problem of the dentists not having more patients. So I have to look for a question that only a dentist can ask. So put yourself in the shoes of your prospect, people you want to help. That's why I have to passionately be interested in helping them. This is a freelancer question. What's wrong with this? I don't like that. May freelancer kasi. Gusto ko lang dentist. Oh, there it is. One catchy name 8 years ago. I can do this. 12 answers. I need to come up with a clever name for my dental office. All right. So let's say I want to help with that one. Okay. And there are people who answered with 12 answers. So I'm now going to try to answer that because I know how to answer it. So how do I answer that? First, I take the question. You guys still there? I need to know. Well, actually, I don't, pero would be nice if I knew you were there. I'm going to take out the entire question. That's the answer. Ito lang yung, I don't need that. I just need this one. I need to come up with a catchy, clever name for my dental office. Can you help with some ideas? So this is an 8-year-old question. Do you think dentists still think about this? Do you think today there are people who are asking for a clever name for their dental office? The answer is yes, because since 8 years ago, there are 2,700 views of this question. Therefore, people are looking at this and they are looking at the comment lines. And what you're seeing here today is me showing you how to reach a bunch of people talking about a specific problem. And if only you were committed to creating an answer for this, you would, 2 answers a week for 1 year, you would definitely create your content in the right way. So I'm going to click on answer. I'm already logged in. You can create a login yourself. It's free. I'm going to answer that. Catchy name. So what was our framework earlier? Stuff that didn't work, stuff that didn't work. So the framework said what I tried first, the real solution I found, how do I know it still works? So what I really did was, I'm going to go back there. Actually not going to type it in there. We're going to go to the AI because why not, right? So the AI is where we're going to start answering the question here. Question A. And you help me answer this by. Okay, there it is. Wait lang. Catchy cover name. Tried typing, tried Googling. Going to Google images for dental logos, which gives ideas to same generators in domain name services. Free. What really worked? I asked GPT to ask me questions about my practice. Now, I don't have a dental practice, but it's the same concept of naming anything. Every 2 months, I have a brand new course. And then I always have to come up with a brand new name for all my brand new courses. And I've been doing this for about 15 years. So 15 times 6, that's the number of courses I've done. The number of names I have to figure out every 2 months. Okay. 15 times 6 online courses. All right. So my latest course is called 3 Nights 2X Client Getting Website. Oh, Launchpad, sorry. See, it's very hard. But this series that you're watching is called 6-Figure Mindset. Those names, I didn't come up with those names just like that. I spent a lot of time with the AI this today. Before I would just use my Google, my brain. But now I spend a lot of time with the AI just figuring out the name. Okay, it's that serious. Okay, I practice. I answered the questions. I first primed. I'm using a technical term. Notice, ChatGPT, without defining what it means, so that they will ask me to show me to take on a marketing branding, take on a dental branding hat. So at this point, I introduced this is a term I made up. I primed ChatGPT to take on a dental branding hat, an expertise hat. I'm not gonna say that expertise hat. It's my own method. Also mentioning that priming is not something you guys know. I said to ask me questions in practice. I answered the questions one by one. It gave me suggestions. I kept asking for more. 30 minutes later, I got my top 3. When bored, this is what I do. When bored, I just ask the AI to pick from me and go from there. I remember that the framework. Why does this work? So why does this work now? I've done naming of products, etc., services. 2x, 6x a year for 15 years. So yes, it's part of my life. Hope that helps. If you wanna see an actual prompt session, leave a note. And this is not the thing, right? I'm asking ChatGPT to fix it for me. I just type whatever I like, incomplete sentences, doink, and Chat's gonna make a better one. There it is. I don't like it because it does not have what's missing? Bullet points. So add bullet points to simplify. Usually, I just no, it must be natural. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna try again. Oh, it doesn't work. He bulleted everything. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna copy it again and ask it to bullet points. I'm gonna copy this and then do it again because my story needs to have 3 bullet points because remember a framework, 3 parts. Yeah. There. So I'm gonna remove this part that says where's that? Where's that? Okay, there it is. 3 bullet lists. 1. Should be obvious, but anyway. 2, 3. So I hope when you see me do this, you're not gonna say, that's because you're such an excellent writer. Yes? Was I an excellent writer when I created this? Do you think this is excellent writing? So this is why you solve a problem you already know. So if you're a soccer mom, these are soccer mom stuff. Yes? If you finished a beauty contest and you learned a lot from it, this is beauty contest learnings. Yes? This is in your experience. You are a mom who knows how to cook delicious food. This is delicious food experience. You got me, guys? You used to work in a ship that goes to Japan. This is experience with Japan stuff. Don't think it has to be technical. Okay, but this is not even technical. This is dental. So this is the answer. So for ChatGPT, I'm gonna copy that and go back to the Kora. Yeah. And then paste it in. Pasty. Then I'll get rid of the first part, obviously. There you go. I I just put a small intro. Hi. Here's what happened to me. I obviously I use small case, so they would not say it's AI. My writing is better than this. And post. That's it. It's too nice, you know. My it's too formal. So it's gonna ask for a credential. So I already entered my credential stuff here. So it's the courses. Where do you live? Are you Filipino? Lives in the Philippines is a credential. Do you live in the Philippines? That's a credential in Quora. So I have already this stuff here. Knows Filipino is a credentials. Don't tell me you don't have nothing. Okay, so here more than this and there. So my credential will also show, but if you have different credentials, depends on. Obviously, my credential has nothing to do with dental stuff, but with naming, fine. Yeah. Okay, so that's how you would put that in Quora. There's another demo. Are you guys still okay? How will this go to the website? Yes? Guess you have to put in the website. Now, I'm trying to answer a dental office problem. Obviously, a person who has this already is working as a dentist somewhere and now wants to have his own practice. Yes? Yes? So I need to put that stuff into my website because if I just put it in Quora, that would be waste of time. All right. So here is my website. Remember, when you put something in Quora, it doesn't go to your, what is that thing again? The small one. What do you call this? The small one here. It doesn't go here. The Quora question with your answer goes to your content box. The client getting website, the one we have a workshop this September, will not have that. It will be here. Now, this content vault is a WordPress website. So we're going to open a WordPress website. And here it is. So here's a WordPress website. And you're just going to go to new and post. As simple as that. Right. And then there's a blank, blankety blank, blankety blank. So if the object, my objective is to reach out and attract dental startups, dental startups. So I need to put this article, which I already painstakingly put in Quora, into my website. However, because of the magic of AI, I can modify it. Okay, yes. If you are in the live and you are learning something and you're suspicious that this looks like a full-on paid course, you are right. This looks like you're in a full-on paid course. Exactly. Okay? Because I'm not giving you general stuff. I showed you the secrets already. But if the mindset is not ready, you will not be able to see the secret. So I suggest you keep joining me, in this series. This is a 15 long series of lessons with demos and mindsets. So how do you make sure, if ever you're watching this on YouTube on replay, how do you make sure you're ever gonna see the next episodes, right? So you make sure you're subscribed to our newsletter, okay? This is the free one. There. To get the Zoom link for the next lesson, you go to awesome.jhilary.com/6fig. And that's where you can find the Zoom link, so you can join the next time we do the Zoom. And it's, definitely free to join. Okay, you learn all the stuff. It's all free. And there are 11 more sessions like this, 11 more to serve you guys, right? Now, if you want to see the replays, do you want to see the replays? Anybody interested in seeing the replays of the previous events? The previous ones, all right? I put them in one place, so it's not confusing. You're in YouTube, you just get confused. So I put them in jomar.club/like/6figure groups. Just remember, if it's jomar.club/likes, that's mine. And just go to 6figure group, and that's the group where you can find it's very organized. All the replays are there. So just go back there and tell your friend, hey, this guy here, I don't know him, but he's been teaching stuff that looks like it belongs to a paid course. Okay. And his experience is longer than anyone else, which is also true. It is longer than anyone else that you know. So this one doesn't even ask for an email. It's just straight up replays. That's it. That's it. When you click here, that's the replay. Doesn't ask for anything. Doesn't ask for anything in exchange. Just go there. Maybe share it. No, I'll tell you why you should share it. But this one will soon have 15 at least lectures. Maybe I'll sell it someday. Maybe I won't. It depends. All right. So make sure you join, subscribe for free. Go to the group, 6figure group, jomar.club/like 6figure group, or awesome.jhilar.com/6fig. This whole thing is in YouTube, so you don't have to panic that you cannot take a picture of this. All right. All right. Now, before I continue with the final demo, you can share this video and then win money. Do you want to win money? If you're interested. So how does that work? So that's not it. So how does it work? You make a free account in awesome.jhilar.com/a sign up. Wait lang, I have a series of this. Wait lang. And the reason why this works is because I have something called an affiliate system. What is that? I made a book. It's called Second Incomes. It's affiliate marketing. I released it last year. This is not even publicly available outside of me. You can only get it from here, from me. Well, you can buy it in Amazon, but they have to ship it here, so mas mahal. So this is about affiliate marketing. So definitely I do affiliate marketing. I promote other people's products. And I also have an affiliate marketing system. So if you sell this book, or if you promote it, or somebody buys the book from a link that you gave them, I'm going to show you how to get the link. Here it is. This is how you get the link. You get 30% of the price of the book. The book today is 1,800 something, something, something. Okay. So what is 30% of that? You earn that by referring this book. How do you refer and get credit? You need to go here and sign up as an affiliate first. When you sign up, there will be instructions that I wrote a year ago, automation. And these instructions will give you, what you need to do so that you can earn from the whole thing. Okay. So let me show you some points before we go to the last one. So what's in it for you when you share the link and to the people you want to change in life? There are two ways you want them to change. Especially, I'm talking to the women who have very weak men and you don't realize it, and the men don't realize it as well. So you want your men to be strong. You want to be the man of the house, set the direction of the house, but you can't do it because you are the strong one. And the men are just going, "You're my love, you are so strong. I will just follow you." Yeah. But secretly, you want them to be strong. So you can't do it. Let me do it. Let me encourage them to have a relationship with one of the strongest people on the planet. People, not God. Saint Francis of Assisi, born of a rich family, super rich, became one of the super poor missionaries of God, ended up a saint. And he inspired one of the most famous saints of all to join him, Saint Anthony of Padua. He's from Assisi, he's from Padua, and inspiring men, Saint Anthony and Saint Francis of Assisi. When it comes to suffering, these guys are second to none. I'm talking about humans, okay? I'm not talking about Jesus, who is also God. Suffering is their like middle name. And men today should be excellent at suffering well, but they are not. Wait, it's following me. Wait lang. Camera's following me. So let me help transform the men in your life. How do you do that? You make sure you sign them up. First of all, you need to start signing up yourself to become an affiliate. Okay. So when you become an affiliate, wait lang. Here it is, jomar.club/affiliates. This is the short link. Jomar.club/affiliates will teach you how to get started. And then you attach your affiliate link to whatever link I gave you. And then if they buy, let's say there's going to be money for you, 30% of the course happening in September. That's 1999, or if they get the buy one take one, which is 2399, you get 30% of that. Okay. And if they buy the book, which is 1899 today, you get 30% of that as well. Why would, because I have a tracker system, right? So because I have an affiliate system, then if they buy this or that, you get 30% of that. All right. So to get started to become an affiliate, including instructions, go to jomar.club/affiliates. It's free to join. So who should you forward this video to? Anybody who's a marketing department head. Yeah. You won't have to be rejected because you're not the one doing the talking. If I sent this to a marketing department head, I would feel bad if they would reject me. But you just have to say, "Hey, this is interesting. Diba, your marketing department, you should know this." There. Send them a link to this video. Then any CEO, CFO, CMO, mayors, governors, important ordinary people, the VP of marketing of any company, just forward them the link to this video or even the link to any of the videos in the series. And as far as now, just forward them this one. It's going to be excellent. So think about them. If these a person who buys courses, buys books, buys training, who has a business, who's not proud enough but humble enough to invest in knowledge, you send them this video. Now, to send them the video, don't just send them the video, okay? You need to get an affiliate link first, all right? This is the long one, awesome.jlar.com/a sign up, or the short one being jomar.club/affiliates, right? So that's how you share, and then you can earn from sharing that one. You guys okay? Yeah, I do have a readable version of that. I can't find it. I have too many stuff here happening. Okay, I found it. So just for fun, for those complaining that I can't read it, Jomar, here it is. Jomar.club/affiliates. Okay, is that good? I told you I had this stuff, but I just couldn't find it. So before we all right, time for the final demo. Guys, game, final demo. I can find the link. There it is. Okay. So we are now in the WordPress and it's a blank. And we already put in the answer to Cora. I'm going to copy that, go back to this one, which generated it. And I now need to convert the whole thing into a what? Into a blog post. Okay. So observe how I would make the blog post for you, right? So convert this into a blog post. Start, read the text, create a hypothetical story around it, around the process. Intro this way. I'll intro you my process by showing you what's her name, Carla. Dentist who wants plan out her solo practice after working 10 years for another place, in a dental office, for a mall dentist as reliever. Okay, so that's the prompt, then followed by the process. Make it look like a story. And enter. Sit. Sit. Okay, not finished. Game? You guys still game? Not finished? Put asides, put incomplete sentences, like this. Make us use words that newbie dentists would do. Have her talk to herself. You know. So Carla, I'm not claiming Carla's real. Okay. So this is her talking to herself. So now, do you notice now that this is no longer made by AI? And I would like, sabi pa niya, you like this version, slice of life, smaller details. Like, sure, padagdagan pa natin siya. This is the brand new ChatGPT 5, so maybe it, it can give you better ones. Ay, ginawa niyang story ah. So mali yung tense niya. It's English, yun ang problema niya. That the POV is wrong. Your asides is of Carla. So introduce it as Carla told me. Carla would have told me. Para hindi pangit. Kasi yung original ako nagsasalita eh. Remember, it's my website. Although it doesn't know my name. It's a brand new account. Pinalitan yung intro ko. Wrong intro kayo. Wrong intro. Put back my old intro. Tinanggal niya yung intro ko. Ayan. Ayan na. So, sasalita na si Carla. So, ito yung mga statements na pang Carla talaga. Let's add some Pinoy touches. Only dentists would know. I'm done. That's it. So, hindi ko na babasahin yan masyado. Kasi sanay na naman ako dito. Oh, may Tagalog na siya. Oh. Okay. You need to read it, of course. If this hindi kayo sanay. Especially if I'm gonna put it in my blog, I need to read it. Okay. So now, after I read it, obviously, I copy it, go to the blog, and go here, section na yan, and I paste the whole thing. I need to remove the last part, obviously, kasi yun yung ChatGPT na mga pinadadaldal niya. This last part here. Okay? And then remove the first part, syempre. Pag nagto 2 hours na ako, inubo na ako. This is the title. I will be adding an affiliate link. Game at the end. So at the end, lalagay ko na affiliate link. Are you ready, guys? Update. Because of AI, I found an easy way to create a logo, name, brand, and colors, all legal. And you don't have to pay a branding expert. Click to this branding tool. Check this branding tool. Check this secret branding tool of mine. Hindi ko nilagay yung pangalan. Gusto ko mag-click sila. And there it is. jlar.com/logo AI. That's an affiliate link. So I'm gonna not finish for publishing. Wait lang ha. Final step go to post here on the right side here. See that featured image thingy there? Featured image? Yeah, there. So I need to find the picture. Let's say I already have it. It's that girl there. Pero hindi dapat dental image, di ba? So I need to find a dental image. Apparently, I have one in my hard disk. So I'm gonna go upload that. Hanapin ko lang. Sandali ah. Nandito lang yun. Pretty sure it's here kasi kanina ko lang ginamit. So dami ko nang ginawa. Alright, it's not there. Gonna look for it again. Basta nandyan lang yan. The dental image. Ay.
Okay.
So whatever I did was in a WordPress website. Tandaan nyo, that's not the website we're gonna make. That's a content vault. That's not the website we're gonna make sa September, which is not a content vault. That's the client getting yon. Ay, sa ko nilagay. Nandito lang yun eh. I was playing around. Kinamit ko siya kanina. Chill. It's missing. Sensya na, hinahanap ko talaga yung hinahanap ko talaga kasi gusto ko talagang gamitin yung ano, yung dental na picture. I have a lot here, but the picture obviously needs to be a dentist. Yes? Kasi kung hindi ko pinili yung dentist na yan, my demo will be wrong. Fine. Fine, I can't find it. So I'll just bonus. Gusto niyo bonus? This is Gemini. So I asked Gemini to make image for me. Ask me why. The Ilocano word is paspas. You know, from guessing what it means for the blog. Yeah, for the blog. What do you think paspas means? I can't find my dentist thingy. So there. Yeah, there it is. There's the picture. So I just take that, the banana there. It's just for my blog. But it's very fast to create a image in Gemini. Why? Because none of you use it. Yes or no? Do you use Gemini to make images? You don't. So if none of you use it and I use it, it's gonna be very fast. Everybody's using, yeah. Everybody's using ChatGPT and hitting limits, but I am not. So, right? From Amazon, sa Alexa, gumagawa si Alexa ng ano, ng pictures also. Which one is the one in Amazon? So I'm gonna upload the picture here. There. Party Rock. What is Party Rock? It's an AI also. Sige, I'll go check it out. Thank you so much. So this is my featured image. I'm gonna publish it. I'm gonna publish that. And when I finish publishing, this is the first of my 2 articles a week project for my website. So, and hindi na save, save ko pa. So how many articles a week? How many essays a week? 2 articles a week. And there you go. There. That's it. So this one, I haven't linked it to the one in Reddit. I could, but I haven't done it. So this is my article answering a question by a lot of people. Okay, and there's my affiliate link. Toing, there it is. See that? So this solves a problem. I know people want this answer. The dentist wants this answer. And here's another one I created. LinkedIn is deleted. What to do? Okay, AI made this also. So oh, by the way, what is this website? Jomar, how can I have my own WordPress website? You see this? This is a affiliate link to how to make your website. So if you're interested, Jomar, gusto ko rin meron akong ganyan, Content Vault. Then yeah, you have to talk to me because I don't charge for this. You just have to get I'll set it up for you for free. You just have to buy the blog, the website from my link. Okay, for example, there's a link here. The word website is underlined. Just go buy it there, and I'll show me the receipt, and then I'll set it up for you for free. The work I do is weeks. It takes weeks to set up a website because I make sure it's an affiliate website. It's not just any website. And this is your Content Vault website. It's normally empty, but when you get it from me, it's full of goodies designed for affiliate marketing. So that's what that looks like, this one. This is an affiliate marketing website. It's just full of articles. All right. So that is the end of my lecture session for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully, I know I answered. If your site makes 0, let's fix that. We fixed it with two kinds of websites, Content Vault, which I demonstrated to you, and the client getting website, which we will show you how to do 3 nights in the end of September, start of September. So go here to join that as while it's still only 1,999 for 3 nights with a lot of bonuses as well. It even has an AI bonus. Okay. So far, I already gave 2 AI bonuses to this batch. Okay, 2 AI bonuses. And if you miss the AI bonuses, you have the replays of the AI bonuses. There's more where they came from. Thank you, Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Jomar. Thank you so much. God bless everyone. Make sure you forward this to the loved ones of your life, especially the men and the leaders. God bless.